Guillermo with the Next Level Life. So I wanted to take this opportunity to have an honest conversation with some of you and a lot of our friends and followers out there. But right now we're living in very dark times. Even though it looks that way, I want to look at it on the brighter side. I want us to see the silver lining of this whole situation. A lot of our problems have been going on for a long time, and I look at things a little bit differently. I look outside of the box, I look 10 steps ahead, and I try to look at things deeper than what they really are. But a lot of our problems that we've been facing started way before this virus situation. For a long time, a lot of us have just simply been living life either lost or living in a fantasy world. A lot of us sometimes tend to look at other people's lives and then we compare them to our own. I'm sure a lot of you are well aware that we tend to do that sometimes subconsciously. Social media has allowed us to basically become whoever we want to become online. And a lot of times, a lot of people are just simply putting up a facade. A lot of times we see other people's successes on social media, and sometimes they're not even true. Sometimes we'll see somebody living a great life, a perfect life, and we don't know what that person goes through. We don't know what demons they battle, but we see only the good stuff. We see their trips, we see them traveling, we see them in happy relationships, but we don't see what happens behind the closed doors. They're, boasting about certain things, their successes, their cars, and then us, in reality, look at that sometimes. I do it myself. And then sometimes I'm like, man, I want to go there. Man, I want that car. Man, I want that house. But the reality is, my life is my life. And whatever I achieve is my achievements. I personally have a thing where I like to show you my dark sides, as well as my successes in life. And my level of success, or my definition of success, may be different from yours. To me, success is my family, my house, food on the table, a good job, and a lot of amazing people in my life. To me, that's successful. Because if I died tomorrow, I'm going to leave a lot of memories. When I'm gone, nobody's going to remember my big house, or my big car, or my nice car, or my Lamborghini, or my private jet. People are going to remember how I made them feel. People are going to remember how many times I made them laugh or how many times I cracked a joke. That's the reality. When people say their eulogy at your funeral, what are they going to say? Oh, he had a great life on social media and they were perfect. No. Even though a lot of times people do lie at eulogies, I personally want everybody to tell the truth. And that's why I live in my truth. I lead a dark life sometimes. I deal with depression, anxiety, and what comes of it. And I'm honest about it. But at the same time, I lead a great life because I'm happy. I truly am. I've hit a point in my life where I like simplicity. I used to be flashy when I was younger, and I wanted to be the next big CEO, but that wasn't for me. And so that's where the problems lie. And so a lot of us live this facade and we live outside of reality. And reality has finally come. And I think, and I truly believe and have faith that this is coming from above to humble us all, to give us an opportunity to reflect on ourselves and take an opportunity to simply get real with ourselves. The social media life, all that facade isn't real. And when shit gets tough, this is where reality is. Are you mentally prepared? Are you honest with yourself? If tomorrow was your last day here, are you seriously ready? Did you do everything that you wanted to do? So because you simply didn't buy the mansion by the time that you were 30, or you didn't buy yourself a BMW, it doesn't matter when you're gone. Whether you drive a BMW, or if you have a mansion or a small house or a nice house, or 4 cars or whatever it is, all that materialistic today doesn't matter. Because let's say this virus was to hit you and you're a basketball player and you die. You're human. If Joe Schmo working at the grocery store stocking aisles so you can have food dies tomorrow because of this virus, they also die. And they also die in the same form that the celebrity would die. So what makes them any different? They're human. Because they achieve more in life. I would rather have $400 in the bank and be happy and humble than have 40 million in the bank and be miserable and not to know what I do with myself. And a lot of people face those realities. They reach that level of success and then they hit. The question is, what now? And a lot of people lose their mind. So what I'm telling you today is take the opportunity to humble yourselves. Let's get back into reality. Right now, we all are in this together. You're not alone. We're all worried about the same things. A lot of us are thinking the same thoughts. A lot of us are living in uncertainty, and a lot of us don't know what's next. But I can tell you and I can assure you that we are going to be okay if you maintain faith and you know in your heart that we are going to get through this. But I hope that a lot of us get through this with different hearts, with different mentalities, with different views, with different perspectives. Because right now, a lot of us are humbled. And that's your opportunity to change. And you can change at any given moment. But look down deep inside of yourself and ask yourself, what kind of human being am I? I think a lot of us really realized how shitty our world has become if we're fighting over toilet paper. Think about that for a second. We're fighting over toilet paper. You can't find a loaf of bread on the shelf. And it's not because there's no supply, it's because a lot of people decided to only think about themselves. And now, the rest of us, a lot of people have gone without. The elderly, the sick, the people that can't really do much for themselves. And a lot of people are okay sleeping at night with that. Think about that. So I think we all really need to take an opportunity to just simply dig deep in ourselves during this time and really, really ask ourselves who we are and just seize the moment. Because right now you're given an opportunity. Look at the silver linings. You were given an opportunity to simply just stop in your tracks. And I always tell people, just stop in your tracks. We're always on the go, 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 busy, busy, busy. I lead a busy life, and this is giving me time to relax. I'm blessed to be home and be able to work from home. I'm able to be home with my kids. There's food on the table. There's all the commodities that we need. And perhaps we might not be able to afford it in a month or two because things have to change, budgets have to change, and that's okay. But right now, in the moment, we're blessed. We're blessed with life. That is the only thing that I am grateful for every day. That I'm here to be able to do this one more time. That I'm able to talk to you, and that I'm able to just simply look outside and look at the sky and say, thank you, Lord, I am here one more day. What else do I want? That, friends, is success. Because a lot of people weren't able to get here today. A lot of people had hope that they would be here today, and they weren't, and they didn't make it. And a lot of people are dying with that hope. So don't let their time here be in vain. Don't let their deaths be in vain. Simply take the opportunity to grow from this and look deep inside yourselves and ask yourself, what is success? What is my success? And we all have stories to tell. And hopefully I get an opportunity to listen to those stories. So with that said, thank you for taking this opportunity to listen to me. And hopefully something resonates within you. And hopefully we can all grow from this. Take care, everyone. Love you guys.